are well today. I hope we are fine. Just a quick updates that I need to share with you guys. You would have seen, and as I'm talking, I'm just double checking to ensure that we are indeed live and that you're able to hear me quite loud and clear. And then we're going to have a brief discussion. Okay. Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone, once again. Today, I want to update us on some changes to the CSEC 2020 examinations. As you know, as a region, we are facing a global pandemic of COVID-19, right? And so, as a result of that, these are challenging times whereby for most of us we have to be practicing social distancing. Now, a lot of us, teachers and students alike, we have been waiting with bated breath. We have been very anxious to hear what what will be happening. What would be happening with the CXC exams for 2020? Now, yesterday, CSEC made an announcement to say that for this year's sitting of the exam, a couple of changes will take effect. So, at this point, the tentative period for the exam will be June, July. And as I'm saying to you, tentative, because this is dependent on what is happening in the region. This is dependent on how the various countries who are, well, and I'm trying to say this in a very simplistic way. The various countries who are members that make up the CSEC. I don't want to say governing. Oh my God, the various countries who you would see students sitting the CSEC exams, that this is dependent, the June, July is dependent on the impact of the COVID-19 virus. Now, another change that was made was now the SBA grades, along with a sitting of the paper 1 version of the English A and English B exam, will now be the format of the exam. What does this mean? This means that going forward for this year, based on what was communicated yesterday, our preparations will take the form of looking at the paper 1 of the CSEC English A and English B exams, because as was communicated to us, that will be the exam that you guys will be sitting. As such, at this point in time, we're not expecting, based on what was communicated, that you will be sitting the paper 2 paper. So for this year, we're looking that you're going to be sitting the paper 1 paper along with your SBA grades. Those 2 grades will be, the paper 1 and the SBA grades will be taken into consideration to formulate your final exam grade. Now, I know a lot of us at this time, we're feeling quite uncertain. I know a lot of us, based on our various situations, we are facing a lot. But I want to tell you that this too shall pass, and we here at CSEC English Made Easy, We'll be doing everything on our part to assist you in completing the CXC exams, whatever format it may take, whenever the sitting will be. So, taking that into consideration, on Monday, we're going to start looking at the paper one for the English A examination. As the week progresses, you will see our timeline as to when we will be looking at the paper one for the English B exams. Now, with that said, we're going to take our time. We're going to go through. Now is when March, based on the prospective date, we have until June. And between now and June, we're going to do everything in our powers to be ready. Now, I want to encourage you to don't be overwhelmed. Don't be burdened. Don't be anxious. We are going to make it together. Now, with that said, I want, if there are any questions, any queries, anything that I've said that's not clear, if I did not explain my ideas as clearly as I should, it's quite early. This change is quite an interesting one. I want you to ask whatever questions you want to ask, whatever concerns you might have, to post them, and I will try to take a few minutes to answer whatever questions you might have. Now, as I wait on your question, let me just say once again, hi Demar. Demar is asking, can I get assistance? Alright, Demar, you can send a message to CSEC to the page, and I will respond accordingly. Let me just say, guys, if you reach out to me for Demar so far on our page. Okay, and Demar is saying, I'm at a point where I need help. Send a message to the page, Demar, and we will take it from there. Let me just say that, any other questions? So let me just repeat. For this academic year, the 2019-2020 academic year, for this sitting, based on the 2019 to 2020 academic year, the exam format will be paper 1 for English A and English B. Along with the paper 1 sitting of the exam, your SBA grades will be taken into consideration, as always, your paper 1 and SBA grades will be used to arrive at your final exam grades. And I'm trying to make it as simplistic in my explanation as possible so that everyone can understand. And I hear and I see you. Thank you for your response. Now, any other questions? Barring none, please look out on Monday. On Monday, bright and early, we're going to have our first paper 1 session. And remember, guys, we here at CSEC English Made Easy, we're going to try to assist as best as possible. Take care. And thank you for being a part of the CSEC English Made Easy family. Have a great day. Bye-bye.